Let's get serious, people. We're adults, okay? How does Moses throw down his staff and it becomes a snake? And in another verse, actually, Aaron's staff becomes a crocodile. What is going on? Can the Torah make up its mind? Was it a snake? Was it a crocodile? And how exactly does that work? And it sort of becomes a staff once again in their hand. These issues are just the beginning of what we're going to tackle in Torah Defense Workshops 3. It's barely a week away, and we are so excited. We are not just going to take on some of these toughest challenges. You're going to see that they really are not if we just understand the use of language and what these things actually refer to. But we're actually going to go into textual criticism. That's right. Just for example, Jews are proud across the world of our far-flung communities, Yemenite, Ashkenazic, and Sephardic. All the Torah scrolls, all the Torah traditions of the Jewish people, there are only 11 differences in spelling, and they don't affect the sound of the words. They are all identical. But if you speak to anyone armed with just a little bit of good knowledge, they'll be able to refute that and tell you that, come on, 2,000 years ago, it was a world in which there were different families of Torah textual traditions. There wasn't only a Proto-Masoretic tradition, there was a Proto-Samaritan tradition, and there was a Septuagint family of Torah texts written in good Hebrew, found in Qumran, the Dead Sea Scrolls. These are ancient families of texts going back many centuries. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to take these arguments that minimalists like to spin, okay, into showing that the Torah just was simply was not codified at the time, that the Torah was actually written much later, and we're actually going to turn these on the critics themselves and actually show you that the undeniable facts that our critics bring, and we're actually grateful for them because they just make us smarter, and actually show how they demonstrate the deep, deep antiquity of the text. We are going to go in deep and tackle the toughest questions leveled at the Torah itself. Bankrupt moral charges that essentially Moses would had us commit genocide as we would conquer the land of Canaan, the land of Canaan, and so much more. You guys have to come. We're going to take on the challenge of the Hebrew Israelites level at us, and we're also going to show the very, very strong evidence for flanks of Am Yisrael, the people of Israel in Africa, and so much more. We're starting where we left off, okay, from mid-Exodus, and we're going to go all the way to the end of the Torah. What good evidence is there that the Chumash, the Pentateuch, goes back to Moses? It's going to be so exciting. This is new material that even our core students haven't seen before. Can't wait for you guys to sign up and join us June 6th. That's just a week from now, next Sunday. Looking forward to having you.